Hi guys, it's Sky of Sky's the Limit Exotics. We just shared some crocodile videos with you of ones that we saw in Florida, and today I want to share some alligator facts with you with little Sobek here. Now disclaimer, alligators do not make good pets. I'm not telling you to go out and buy an alligator as a pet. This is not going to be a care guide of any sort. This is just going to be general facts about alligators. So let's get into it. Now first I want to talk about their teeth. See if we can see his teeth in here. Now, they actually shed and regrow their teeth throughout their entire lives. Alligators have about 80 teeth in their mouth, 40 on the bottom and 40 on top. And they're in there kind of like, you know those machines where you get ice cream cones out of, where you pull one cone out and the next one just pops right down in? That's kind of how their teeth work. They don't work quite as quickly as that, but once one comes out, a new one's there ready to pop right in beneath it. Another really cool feature on their face, if I can get this to focus on his mouth. Let's see here. You can't really see it, but if you look at a picture of an alligator, you'll see little tiny black dots all along their face. They're called integumentary sensory organs, and they are 10 times more sensitive than the tips of our fingers. This is so that they can feel things in the water when they can't necessarily see, and you'll see it with him when I feed him. And I drop a pellet in, which is just treats for him, it's not his whole diet. I'll drop a pellet in for him, and he'll feel the ripples of the water and know where to go to attack it. His aim isn't great, but he tries his best. Here you can get a better view of those integumentary sensory organs along his face. Those little tiny black dots all over the place. Another really cool feature that alligators have, see if I can flip him around here. See how his back is lumpy back there? Ooh, wiggles. Get your wiggles out, buddy. Those are called osteoderms. There's actually bone underneath there, and I'll show you what that looks like. I dropped something. Now this is one that's wrapped up into a necklace, but you can kind of see the little holes in it and the lump that it's got there, and they're smooth on the back. There, now it's focusing better. And these are like little solar panels on their back. They help them, they've got blood vessels running through them, and they help them heat up in the sunshine, help them warm up, especially when it's cold. They also help protect them against predators, namely other alligators or crocodiles if an alligator's in the southern range down in southern Florida. And the biggest ones they have are up here on the neck. They're also called scutes. I prefer osteoderm though, osteo being short for the word for bone and derm being short for dermis for skin. So bone skin is an easy way to remember it. And that was protection against the dinosaurs back in the day. These guys haven't changed much in the last however many millions of years. I'm not really a history person, I'm more of a modern day alligator person. That leads me to another thing, totally unrelated, don't know how I got there. Neurodivergent brain, it's fine. But we'll look at his hands now. They have, where's your fingers? They have 5 toes in the front with claws on only the first 3, but they only have 4 toes in the back, again with claws only on the first 3. This is what his belly looks like. They do have a belly button where their umbilical cord would have attached inside the egg, and then the cloaca down there. They have a nictitating membrane, which is like a third eyelid. You'll see it when he opens his eye. He'll open his eye and then he'll open his next eyelid when he opens his eye. And that nictitating membrane works as like goggles for when they're swimming underwater. He's not going to open his eye now. Come on, baby, you can do it. So now his main eyelid is open, and his eye is kind of bluish and kind of fuzzy. That's because his nictitating membrane is still closed. Are you going to open your nictitating membrane? There it goes. Now his eye is clear. You can't make these guys do what you want them to do. You got to kind of work on their terms. And they do have external ears, so that's this right here, and it's actually a flap that when he closes his eye, now he's not going to even close his eye. When he closes his eye, he can also close up his ears and his nostrils to submerge underwater to help protect them. They'll also close their nictitating membrane to protect against predators, to work as goggles. It's just super neat. So I think that's all the facts I have for you today. I'll tell you a little bit about Sobek. He's about 2.5 years old. We don't actually know if he's male or female, but we refer to him as a male because we're preparing for the larger size just in case he is a male. That way we're not unprepared if he reaches 14 foot instead of 9 foot. He's got a lot of growing to do. He eats a varied diet. He gets Missouri crock chow, which is a zoological grade feed that a lot of zoos feed to their animals. He gets whole rodents, live fish. He gets fresh venison sometimes. We try not to give him too much like meat scraps. Those are more just treats. We try to give him whole prey items, which is what he would be eating in the wild. He gets more nutrition that way, more calcium. UV is very important for these guys so that they don't get metabolic bone disease, which is very common in captive alligators, unfortunately, along with bearded dragons, leopard geckos, all sorts of things. It's very, very important to provide UV to your reptiles. So that's it. If you have any questions that you can think of, please leave them in the comments. If you would like to see more of Sobek, leave that in the comments. Let me know. We've got other animals back here to show you. I don't know what content you guys want to see, so let me know. And I hope you have a great day.